professional. It fits beautifully. It gives you a figure, a shape. It's lined and it's machine washable. Plus, it's only $76.99. This is a blazer that if you find something comparable in the retail stores, get ready to double the price. The quality is superb on her jackets. Now we have black, we've got that beautiful magenta, there's the navy Siobhan's wearing, here's your beautiful blush. We also have it in this ivory color. I mentioned it's about 29 and a half, maybe 30 inches in the length. Beautifully done. Don't you love her blazer, Siobhan?
I have every one of these colors.
Yes, I have so many blazers of hers over the years.
There's a right way to do a blazer and a wrong way to do a blazer. And Diane, of course, and the DG2 team always do it right, and here's why. Because Diane herself is a huge blazer collector. So she brings that kind of, quality assurance in her own brain as she's designing them. She wants to make sure that all the lines are right, the collar's right. So in this case, you have these beautiful lapels. You have the princess seams on board, of course. And then in lieu of a button, there's just this gorgeous vent right here, which, by the way, you can roll up really nicely. On the back, I just wanted to show you the continuation of the princess seaming and these side vents, which is also very comfortable. They are stitched into place when you get them at home, so you're gonna wanna just take a little seam ripper and rip the X out that is the stitch. It'll be pretty obvious. And then here's the other big secret and reveal. Look at the inside.
Yeah, stretchy lining.
Stretchy lining that goes all the way, through the sleeves. So whether you're wearing a top that has sleeves or not, you just glide right in. Pockets on board too that also are stitched into place. So when you get them at home, use your little scissors or seam ripper carefully to open it. And here's the other thing. You pop the collar, it stays up.
Yes, and Diane loves that look,
love
and
the pop.
so do I.
No worries about wrinkles. This is wrinkle-resistant gabardine. I know gabardine's been around for a long time, but this is the modern version of it that is so wrinkle-resistant, that is so resilient.
I agree with you. My mom, I remember when she was a bank teller, and I thought she used to wear a uniform, and it was the most beautiful, pulled together, professional looking uniform. And she had different pieces that she could, intermingle throughout the week. But I've always loved it since back in the day. They don't wrinkle. Love the little kick pleats in the back. Inger's wearing the #1 best-selling color, which is the blush. And I know that Pamela on Facebook saying she bought this in the white. She loves hers. Why not get a great white jacket or that blush jacket if you're looking for some brightness and something to refresh your wardrobe. The tees that girls are wearing under the jacket, and so are you, Siobhan, very popular.
Oh, good.
And it is a really nice, more casual way to kind of, pull together a print, although that print is pretty dressy. I do love that whole blue and white story that Lauren's got going on today. And it's so pretty when you can add a blazer and kind of get that full uniformed look, whether it's to the office, to church, to temple, to a special occasion, to a graduation, to, special thing. There's so many things still to come this summer.
I can't wait. I know, lots to look forward to. Here's a jacket that stands the test of time. So whether it's this year and this summer, or whether it is through the rest of your years and rest of 20 years from now. I have blazers that are, I'm not kidding, 20 years old. There is no,
I do too.
I can't give them up. I don't wear them anymore.
I'm not even ashamed of that. I actually feel really good about it because I know even if I spent a little bit more on them 20 years ago, I'm still wearing them and they're still in my wardrobe today. That's a good investment.
I don't wear them because there's no stretch, Kelly.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
I have a couple of pieces, but that I do still wear.
You're so right. I'm gonna have to go through my wardrobe.
If they don't stretch, Diana spoiled me, I have to say. And that's what we get to do for you.
And I'm trying to address this question from Eva about how thick are the jeans. I don't know how to explain other than they're not thin. And they feel like
they're virtual stretch. So so do you have any other virtual stretch? It's the same virtual stretch. It's a medium weight.
A medium weight. It's not thin, it's not thick and heavy for winter. So that's, I guess, the best we can do. I hope that helped you, Eva. And thank you guys so much. Many of you still online with us on Facebook, and you can order that way too. I do want to thank Siobhan for being here today. Diane will be back today in the afternoon.
Yes, I'm actually on from 1 to 3 with Alice.
Excellent.
And then Diane will be on later on today.
Sounds good. We'll look forward to seeing you both then.
Thank you so much.
And before we move into an amazing buy on a beautiful